This video is to take you through the new All Animals feature in the PigVision mobile Sows app. So if we look at the screen, we've got this new option, All Animals, fourth one down under Weaning. So what we're going to do is tap on it, and it goes to a list, and you'll see at the top where it says All Animals 285. Now the number in brackets is the number of active animals in the herd. So this is now looking at every single animal in your herd. You can see and their last event status is also shown. So the first step, if you want to use the search function at the top there, you can tap in there, and if you just wanted to look for all animals with a B suffix, for example, or B in the name prefix, you can then click on B, and you can see we've now got a list of all 12 animals with B in there. Okay, so we're going to close that off by clicking on the X in that search field as you said, clear that off, and we're now back to our 285. So to use the filters you've got available, you'll see there's the three little line icon where it says no filter. So at the moment nothing is set, no filters, but we're going to click on that three little lines to choose our filters. So we'll tap into there, and it brings up the sort and filter screen. Now the first part is where you can sort the animals by either animal number or location. So you can see whichever one we choose. If we chose location, it will sort them in location order. If we choose animal number, which is what we want, you can see it's marked in blue, so the animals will show in their number order. So as we come down the screen, we've now got our filtering options. So those 285 animals can be filtered to just show the animals we want. So let's work through each one in turn. So locations, I'm going to tap on locations. It's going to give me the option now to look at all of my locations that I've got set up. So we've only got one in here, which is B. So we're going to just tap on all locations, and you can see the last used and on all locations. So if you had multiple locations, they would show up, and you can then tap on them and filter by that, or you can use the search bar at the top there to help as well to find the one you want. But I'm going to filter by just those animals in location B. So I'm going to tap on B, and then at the bottom I'm going to choose save, and you can see it's ticked, so it's ready to go. So I'm going to click on save, and then on the screen there you can see B is selected, and right at the bottom again we're going to go apply, sort and filter. So it's going to sort by animal number, and it's going to sort just by location B. So we tap on apply and sort, and you can now see we've got 6 animals who are in location B. So you can see all of these animals have B as their location and their last event and who they are, and you can see in the line above this one here you can see B. That's the filter. So always look at that line to see what your filter is showing. So I want to get rid of that. So you've got two ways of doing it. Either you can press the X next to the B there, or you can go back to your filters by using that three line icon again. And if you look on the right hand side, we've got an option there called reset all. And what that's going to do is where you see locations and one in brackets, if I click reset all, it's going to get rid of that for me, and it's gone. So we've now got no filters at all on there. So the second option down is Parity. This is useful if you want to have a look and see how many animals you've got at each parity. So we want to have a look at just animals, let's say 1, 2, 3, and also we'll go 0. So 0 would be maiden gilts, then 1, 2, 3 as well. You can see 4 parities are chosen. Again, we can go down to our bottom of the screen and choose apply, sort and filter. We're going to sort by animal number as we set earlier. And you can now see, look at the top where it says all animals, 182 animals between 0 and 3 parities. Let's say we want to get rid of the maidens on there. We're just going to click on or tap on the little X next to the 0 for parity. It gets rid of it, and now I'm just looking at 175 animals with their last event showing as well. Okay, so now we're going to go back again to our filters, do some more. So we've got our 3 in there, and we're going to just reset them. So we want to clear them all out together. So now we're going to move down to service groups. So service groups are either weekly service groups, so it go by week number of the year the animals were served in, or if you're 3-week batch or 5-week batch, it will show you your batch numbers. This is taken from the main PigVision program. So if we click on all service groups, you can see this is a batch production farm, 3-week batch production. You can see there's 7 groups there. So the last 5 used ones are shown at the top, and then all of them are available there at the bottom. But I want to have a look at just service group 2, for example. So I'm going to tap on 2. You can see it's ticked. and I'm now going to click save at the bottom. We can, if we want, choose multiple service groups. So we want one as well, we can tick that, but I don't want that one, so I'm just going to tap it again and get rid of it. Now click save, and you can see if I press apply, sort and filter at the bottom again, you can now see just animals. There's 39 of them in batch 2, so that's all of them there. You can then obviously do another, if you want to do a search within that. So if we tap into the search bar at the top there, we can say we just want to look for all animals with an A suffix. You can see the A's, and there's 17 of them. So it just shows you how you can drill down, have a look around, get the animals you want out. So we'll get rid of Parity, go back to our filters again, and we're now back on to the next option now, which is Sows. So here you can see we've got 4 options. So we could choose any animals that are gilt, we could choose animals that are empty, so those that have been weaned and not served. We've got pregnant, and we also got lactating. So if you want to just see how many animals are currently lactating, we've tapped on lactating, and again we press our apply, sort and filter button at the bottom. So we can now see at the top it says all animals 41, so we've got 41 lactating animals, and you can see they've got all their various information in there. You can see lots of fosterings going on, a few nurse sows, piglet deaths have been registered, farrowings, all of that. And the 2 options we've got, we can, if we want to, we can actually go and have a look at a sow card of an animal. So if we just swipe to the right, it brings up the picture of the sow card icon, and then we can just tap on that. And then if you look at the bottom where it says litters, it will then show you the litter details for litter 2 for this animal. And if I turn my screen to landscape mode, it would show the full sow card of the animal. I'm not going to do that because it does affect the video slightly, so I'm just going to go back, but that's how you do it. So literally just swipe to the right, show the piggy icon there, just tap on that and click on litters, and then rotate your screen, and that will show the sow card of each animal. So I'm now going to get rid of that by pressing the X. I'm going to go back again, press my 3 lines to go back to another filter, and the final option is the days after action, right at the bottom there. So we're going to click on that. This is quite useful for picking out animals based on the number of days. So if we chose service, and it automatically pre-fills with what we've had previously. So when I set it up earlier, I wanted to look at all animals whose last event was service between 40 and 45 days ago. But I can adjust that if I want to by using the plus or the minuses. As you see here, I can plus or minus, or if I just tap in there, I can actually just choose it. So I could choose 35 if I wanted. I'll just go back to my 40. There we go, and then apply, sort and filter again. And now it's going to find just animals that are between 40 and 45 days after service. And you can see there's 38 of them. These are the animals here. And where's useful, where this then takes it on to another step, is where you can use it for data input. So these animals here, for argument's sake, we wanted to pre-check them. What we can do is if you look top right, we've got a button called select. Now this is a multi-select option, so if I choose select, you see there top right, it now gives me a little circle beside each animal, and here I can choose individual animals. And if you look at the bottom right, you can see where it says I've got 2 ticked, and it's going to enter 2 sows, enter 3, 4, or if you want the whole lot, we can just click in the circle, and you can see the tick comes up, and then every animal is selected, 38, and you can see that all 38 are ready to go. Now what I want to do is get rid of them all, so they're all unticked now, but I want to enter some as not in pig, let's say a pregnancy test option. So it was 2946, we're going to do this one, we'll do that one. So those 3 have been found not in pig, and we want to enter that. So if we look bottom right, enter 3 sows, so we'll tap on enter 3 sows, and now we've got our action screen. So we've got various options we can enter here. We could enter a service, as you see at the top there. We could enter actions at the bottom there. You can see sow transfer, removal, treatment, or pregnancy test. So pregnancy test is the one I want. So if you look at the bottom, I'm going to choose pregnancy test, and then it comes up with a pregnancy test screen. So the first option is the date. So I can either do plus or minus on the dates. There we go, pressing minus and it goes down, pressing plus goes up, or I can actually tap in and choose a date. So if we chose, let's say 16th, press on OK, and it selects it in there. And then in the next option down, we get the pregnancy test option. So we can tick green for positive, X for negative, or a question mark for doubtful. These all 3 were negative, so I'm going to choose the X. And then at the bottom, you can see where it says save pregnancy test. Now it's going to enter a negative pregnancy test on the 16th of the 4th, for all these 3 animals. So I click on Save Pregnancy Test, wait a few seconds, and then they are now marked as not in pig for those dates. So if you look top right, we can now click Cancel, and then the multiple select tool goes away. Okay, so now we can go back to our filters again. So where it becomes the next stage on for filtering is that we can look at those same animals, but then you can say we just want to have a look at certain parities within that group. So we just want to have a look at, say, first parity animals within that group for argument's sake. So we've got our 2 filters on, we click Apply Sort and Filter again, and now there's 5 of those. So from the original number, we've now got 5 of those were parity 1. And you can see the ones I've marked as not in pig, you can see I've now got a minus in their brackets to show that they have been actually physically marked as not in pig. So that's quite useful. So if we go back to our filters again, we can also do very similar for service, let's say. So if we wanted to do a reserve, let's say, so let's get rid of our parity 1s. We'll go back to here and we're going to look at, again, those animals 40 to 45 days. Let's say we wanted to give a reservice to some of them. We can go to our select tool at the top right, and if I tap on my circle again at the top left there, it's going to select all of them. I click Enter 38 sows, and I could technically, if I click on Service, I could actually enter a reserve for all of those animals on a particular date. Obviously I don't want to do that, but I'm just going to show you how that would work. You can then enter obviously the boar ID. If I tap on there, it'll come up with the last few boars or AI used, and you can see it's pre-selected, and we can click Save Service Event and all 38 would be entered. So that could be quite useful for animals after weaning to serve them as a group. Just to show you how that would work, we'll go back to our filter again. I'm going to clear all there's no filters on at the moment. So if we went to Sow State, let's say, and we're going to go empty, and we're going to select it, Apply Sort and Filter. So all of these animals are in there. You can see some are empty because of obviously those 3 are marked as negative. But all the weaning ones, let's say, so we want to, these ones have been weaned 25 days ago, and we want to then serve them. You can see at the bottom I've chosen those top 2. I can enter 2 sows, tap onto that, and then you can serve them. And you could also do other things with them as well. As you can see, the options are available are down there for you. And then we can go back to our screen again. So really the best idea is to have a play around with the whole all animals list, see what you can do. It's a really good way of filtering down animals to see exactly what you want to see, either for data input or even for management. I hope you find that useful. If you've got any questions related to this or any other AgriVision product and service, please contact your local AgriSoft or AgriVision representative. Thank you.